Last night, I had a fantastic dream. I was playing rubber bridge, and Miss Darla was my partner. Our opponents were two people who have left this world. On my right was Giorgio Belladonna, my personal idol and the greatest player of all time. On my left was a very tough player from the late 1960s onward, Esta Van Zandt. Esta won a lot of big events in her day, and she taught me a couple of painful lessons at the bridge table in her lifetime. Welcome back to Mr. Mack Plays Bridge. I invite you to like and subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of future episodes. What are y'all playing, I asked. Esta said, plain old-fashioned natural bidding. There's no way I could play all that club stuff. Giorgio spoke up and said, Miss Esta, where we are now, you have all the knowledge of all time. You could easily play Il Fiore di Roma, the Roman club. Giorgio, give a little old lady some respect. Giorgio replied, here you are not old, just beautiful. He was right. I had only known Esta from late middle age on. I had never seen her as a young woman, but in their spectral state, both of them appeared just as they had in the prime of their lives. Being dead didn't stop Giorgio from checking out Darla. She had this mesmerizing effect on men. As soon as they met her, rich men would offer her a weekend in Acapulco. The rest always made a play, and she always declined in a way that didn't put the man down and allowed him to save face after the refusal. Giorgio managed to deal the first hand without dropping any cards. Then he opened the bidding one club. I overcalled one diamond, Esta weighed in with one heart, and Darla, not intimidated by the heavy company, came in with one spade. Giorgio doubled, not today's fashionable support double, but showing some values. I had nothing to say over that. Esta took him back to two clubs, and Giorgio kept pushing with a cue bid of two spades. Esta rebid her hearts, and Giorgio, trusting himself as declarer, jumped to five clubs. I led the king of diamonds and switched to the king of spades when I saw the dummy. Giorgio played like a whirlwind. He won in his hand with the ace of spades, cashed the ace of hearts, roughed a diamond on the board, discarded a spade from his hand on the board's king of hearts, and played the 10 of hearts. Darla covered with the jack. Giorgio roughed and cashed the ace of clubs. He nodded approvingly when Darla played the queen. He roughed another diamond on the board and then played the 9 of hearts. When Darla played the queen, he didn't rough but discarded a spade. Darla, having no trumps to play, tried a spade, but Giorgio roughed with the 10 of clubs, roughed his fourth diamond with the board's jack of clubs, and with only high trumps left in his hand, claimed the remainder, making 5 clubs. Wow, what a player. He read the hand and timed the play perfectly. Giorgio also makes the hand if clubs divide 2 and 2, and I hold the unprotected queen or jack of hearts. His is a contract that most current experts would not find. The Italians always considered 5 of a minor suit in their reckoning. Contemporary systems completely ignore the minor suits, so a lot of minor suit games are missed. Esta smiled and gushed. Giorgio, you haven't lost a thing. That was beautiful. Giorgio beamed, glanced at Darla, and blushed when she proffered a little bit of a smile. Excuse me, it's my deal, right? I said, trying to break his rhythm. Giorgio glared at me and then cut the cards. I dealt the second hand and opened one heart. Darla responded 2 diamonds, and I rebid 3 clubs, which was a forward-going bid playing traditional. Darla preferred hearts, and I tried a control bid of 3 spades. Darla moved forward with 4 diamonds, and I kept at it with 5 clubs. Darla ran out of bids and tried to stop at 5 hearts. I only like to play 5 of a major when I know it can't be defeated, and that was sure not right here. If breaks were good, we could probably make slam, and if breaks were bad, we would go down at 5. So I pressed on with 6 hearts. No surprise, Esta led a spade. I sobered up when I saw the dummy. This was a skinny slam. I played the ace of spades from my hand, played a heart to the ace, and cashed the 2 top diamonds, throwing spades from my hand. I then played a heart to the king, 2 top clubs, and a 3rd club, roughing on the board. Giorgio over-roughed, and that was that. I had to lose another club trick for down 1. Darla said, I thought sure you would make it. I said, I do make it if the defender with 2 clubs only has 2 hearts, or clubs break 3-3. Giorgio spoke up. Mr. Mack, There is a better play. Win with the ace of spades, cash the two top clubs, and ruff the third round with the ace of hearts. Then cash the diamonds to throw your spade losers, come back to your hand with the king of hearts, and ruff the fourth club. I can over-ruff, but we have no defense after that. That never occurred to me, I said. Giorgio replied, it's a bit counterintuitive, but it's a stronger line. As long as your key suits break normally, you only go down when I hold exactly two clubs and two hearts, including an honor. In all other cases, you make the hand. Of course, Giorgio was right. Who could argue with him? My main chance that both clubs and hearts split favorably has a combined probability of around 30%. The probability of the extra chance, clubs 4-2 with the two key doubles in the same defender's hand, is hard to calculate, but my intuition is that it's between 10 and 15%, which added to the 30% of the main chance comes to a meager 40 to 45%. The probability of Giorgio's suggested line is just shy of 55%, which is clearly superior. When I looked back at Giorgio, he was gone. I turned back to Esta, and she also had disappeared. Where did they go? I said. Darla looked straight at me and said, from whence they came. In despair, I started trembling. Then I woke up, still trembling. A wondrous but somber experience. That's it for today. See you next time right here at Mr. Mac Plays Bridge.